The Ting Hun is a pre-wedding ceremony which is like the pamamanhikan. It is done for two families to get together. However, the Ting Hun is kind of different because it has its own symbolisms. It has its own rituals, and there are certain things that you have to be careful when you're doing it. Hey, it's Lee. So for this Terms of Endearment video, we will talk about the Ting Hun, some basic facts about it, who can go and attend it, what are the types of gifts you can bring during the Ting Hun, as well as the actual stuff or the actual steps when you do the Ting Hun as well. So we will discuss about it, and hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned from it at the same time. Alright, so let's begin. So what is a Ting Hun? So a Ting Hun is a pre-wedding Chinese custom, which is similar to our Filipino pamanhikan. However, there are certain elements and steps that you should follow when doing a Ting Hun. So for this betrothal ceremony, it serves as the engagement's formal announcement of the couple to the public. It is a love-centric event where it is also indicative of the couple's celebratory homage to their family as well as their heritage. However, Ting Hun is not just a feast, but it also shows the couple's financial readiness to support each other no matter what happens. So here are the basic facts about the Ting Hun. When nobody really can remember when it started, but rest assured, this has been a very ancient Chinese customs that's been handed out from generations to generations. So aside from formally introducing the couple that they are engaged, so aside from the fact that this ceremony informs the public of the engagement of the couple, it is also a ceremony wherein they choose the auspicious date for their wedding. Alright, so for Ting Hun, this is still being done not just in the Philippines but also in several countries such as Hong Kong, Indonesia, to name a few. So where do you do the Ting Hun? Well, the Ting Hun used to be done in the house of the bride-to-be. Alright, so that's where everything happens. However, in this time already, this modern times, Ting Hun is usually done in restaurants and hotels. Alright, so because they already have a ready-made menu for this one, so that's why it's good if you're in a hotel or restaurants. For the hotels, usually have packages wherein there's also accommodations for the couple. Aside from the menu, they also include sometimes decoration. However, no matter where it is shown, the place where the Ting Hun will be done, there should be the sanghi. It's the, I hope I pronounced it correctly, the sanghi. It's the double happiness symbol where the place will be held. So that's very important to a Ting Hun event. Is it important for a Ting Hun event to be lavish? No, not really. As long as the basic elements are there, especially the sanghi decoration, and of course the gifts with the sanghi sticker on it, as well as the rightful gifts to be given, done in pairs. Also, it depends on the couple if they want it intimate or not. So usually nowadays, Ting Hun is a little bit lavish. It's like being in a wedding or at least a big celebration, because the people who will be attending should be really dressed up when it comes to this event. Who are invited in a Ting Hun event? Well, among the people, of course, your families, because this is an introduction to the family to be, right? Where two families will get together. So definitely your families and close relatives of their families. However, in this modern age, there are Ting Huns that are very simple. There are Ting Huns that are very lavish. So Most of the time, aside from relatives, the couple can also invite their friends to go with them, to go and witness this event. Also, aside from the friends, of course, it would be great if the couple would also consider inviting their bridal or the groom and bridal entourage, right, as well as the principal sponsors. After all, they will be part of the wedding. What should you wear? Well, definitely the bride should wear red, or at least something of a joyful color like pink or gold. Some brides also wear yellow during the Ting Hun, but better if you have something red because it's a lucky color, right? So for guests, as much as possible, they would also wear joyous, joyous and lucky color. However, what is not encouraged, which is definitely a no-no, is the color black, purple, and white, because it's not just about sorrow, it also symbolizes that. So definitely that's a no-no. All right, to start off the Ting Hun ceremony, the rites begin with the bride's parents welcoming the groom's entourage and family. All right, so the groom enters holding a box of corsage, and he is shortly followed by his relatives. Okay, what's important in a Ting Hun event? Well, first and foremost, you're supposed to have a designated ceremonial table. It's a gift table which is covered with satin red cloth, all right, where presents for the couple are placed on top of it. So in a Ting Hun ceremony, the gifts to be given to the couple has a significant role in it itself. So not only should they come in pairs, so number one, they should come in pairs, all right, so double the happiness, double the joy, double the prosperity, but also they must always have a Dang Sang He sticker on top of them. All right, so the following food or the following gifts represents different things. So example, the miswa or the noodles, this symbolizes long life. All right, the circular fruits, the round fruits, like lychees, those stuff, just like in New Year, like what we do, the reason why we make sure that we have round fruits is because of prosperity, right? Money, right? So that's why. And then for eggs, these dairy goodies are actually symbols of fertility. And then there should be cake. So the cake should be very sweet, okay? Because this delicacy symbolizes the sweet life of the couple to be, as well as the wealth for them, okay? And then also there are jewelry. So this jewelry is the dowry of the groom's family to the bride. If you're a guest, are you required to have a gift? Well, not necessarily, but it would be better that you do, right? I mean, this is a one-of-a-kind event, so better you have gifts as well. Just make sure, all right, they come in pairs also, and again, try to avoid the dark colors and make sure it has a Sangti symbolism on top. All right. While some modern Chinese couples don't do this type of bridal entrance during the Ting Hun ceremony, some still do, because according to tradition, the bride's entrance is one way of warding off negativity. So for this one, the bride is led by a lady luck. They call it lady luck. It means like it's a woman, all right, who is happily married, who is wealthy, and who is someone who the bride looks up to. She's the ideal role model for the bride. So that's why it's very significant that you as a bride, if you're the ones getting married, make sure you pick a woman who is a mother, a wife, who is happily married, who is healthy, and who's also wealthy at the same time. So this is one way of making sure also that you will also have a good life in the future. So for this one, the woman will be whoever the lady luck is will be guiding the bride. So the bride has to enter the venue. The bride should enter backwards, and then lady luck will be helping her. And then after that, lady luck has, before she meets the family, lady luck has to turn the bride 3 times clockwise direction. All right, so this is part of the ritual. There's a tea ceremony wherein the bride has to be pouring tea to the groom's family and then her own family. The reason why the tea is served is because it's a sign of respect for each family. And then aside from the tea drinking, they will be eating noodles. All right, that's for both families, because that's their way of wishing the couple luck. And then also for this tradition or this habit, should always come with the cake, so they will also eat the cakes. But before doing that, this time it's the groom's turn to take one of the cakes, wherein he needs to drive this around the venue. All right, this is symbolical of a continuous luck for the couple's relationship. So they'll end the ceremony. A Chinese feast is then served to the guest, which includes the noodles and eggs, as they represent long life and fertility respectively. So I hope you enjoyed this video, all right, and you learned something about the Ting Hun. So remember, it's okay if it's an intimate celebration or not. It's really up to you, but what's important is you keep the right some rituals and symbols for it. Okay, there's a reason why it is followed quite well. And also, again, it depends on the couple and the families of the couple, how they're going to go through this tradition. So there are still other things that you might need. Feel free to comment or add some more information in the comment section below. And also, again, this is Lee Kundangan from Wins Events Management, as well as Haley Itzley PH, and saying Carpe Diem, seize the day, and see you next video.